Chalo, shall we move on to our next chart pattern? Yes. Sorry. Ayat ki. Shikona na, don't worry. I am not going to teach you bearish patterns. You are going to teach me bearish patterns. You all are going to teach me bearish patterns, and I'm sure you will be able to do that. Because it's going to be what? Exactly mirror image of what we are learning. And bearish will be applicable only when we are talking about F&O segment. Else you have to go for the intraday chart. And I'm not teaching a lot of intraday. So bearish I do a little bit less in detail. Achha, by the way, up flag have we covered yesterday? Have we written this down also? Price target, time target, everything? Yes. One last in the bullish. It's a listing breakout pattern. Listing breakout. Karo ki. But to take a batch for intraday first, I have to do intraday and then I will take a batch. Strategies, yeah, maybe it could be a very short, like 3 hours or 4 hours. Weekend seminar, I can say, instead of a batch for intraday. That is doable. Padke yenanna Mumbai orna? Yenar untadi. Okay, listing breakout. First point is what? Market euphoria at the time of listing. You understand what is euphoria? Like we saw in IRCTC. Oh, IRCTC is listing. That is euphoria. Okay, same with DMart. Price begins to consolidate after it makes new highs. Euphoria can't be forever. That excitement can't be there forever. So at some point of time, after the euphoria is over, you're going to see a consolidation after it makes a new highs. Okay. Then what happens? People are excited. They'll say, buy. Everything is amazing. That you'll see a consolidation pattern. Then people start understanding there's a consolidation agreed. But anyways, this price level, this up move is also not justified. And then what happens? Price drifts downwards for next 2 years. Okay, so it is a listing breakout. Price drifts down. Okay, and for almost 2 years, again, is it a sharp fall that we are talking about? In listing breakout, we are not talking about a sharp fall, but somewhere it is in the negative sentiment. It's going downwards. For how many years? 2 years almost. Now what will happen? For 2 years, either there's a consolidation, a lower trend, a consolidation, or a continuous sideways trend, you may say. Okay. Now the price will justify the business valuations. Here we are also talking about fundamentals. Whatever valuations now it is seeing at this price level, it is justifiable. Okay. And will trade at this level for next 8 to 10 months. Now people will start believing, okay, this is a justified price maybe. Okay. And after this, what happens? As the business improves, then the price will start moving upwards. Can I say the logic behind this is very similar to our rounding bottom pattern? Yes or no? What was the rounding bottom logic? First it had performed well, went down. Achha, went down because of what could be different. Here it goes down because people start feeling it is very much overvalued. Okay, goes down, consolidates at a specific level. Okay, and then people start getting the feeling that yes, now the business is improving. Now something is going in the right direction. And now it will correct. And what is the basic time target now? Sorry, what is the basic price target now? Price will reach at an all-time high level. All-time high could be basically even our first level also. Okay, so I'll dictate this for price target, time target. If you want to quickly just jot this down, I'll wait for half a minute if those who have not jotted it down quickly. Shall I dictate? Write down price target is equal to double of the breakout level. And time target is 1 year. Okay, let's understand this case. So this is market euphoria at the time of what? Listing. So here maybe it got list. DMart example. Issue price was 299. Listed almost around 600, roughly around 600 I can say. Almost it was a double listing. Went up and up and up. Saw a level. People said it's too much of overvaluation. Corrected. Saw some consolidation. It's going up. Now question is this broken out? This is the breakout level. So we wrote something right close above resistance, something like that we have written right now, na? What have we written? Resistance के above का कुछ तो लिखा ना मैंने, dictate किया ना? Double of the breakout. So this is the breakout level basically. So our resistance is nothing but breakout level, na? Yes, this is the breakout level. And ideally, if this is the breakout level, is double hona chahiye. Double of this should be my double of this level. So let us say this is 100. Then my double of 100 hona chahiye. So my target, so double of this will be 200. That should be my target. This should be my price target. And what is the time target? 1 year. Is this okay? Issue price, yeah. That's okay. That, I mean, that does happen. There's no thumb rule that if the demand is higher, if it gets oversubscribed, then it will be listing above the issue price or something like that. No rule like that. I'll just delete other parameters. Okay, this is a weekly time frame of DMart. Right. See, if you remember this, what did I say? First point is what? Market euphoria at the time of listing. Had I drawn this part? First there'll be an up move, ma? Oh, DMart, everyone will start going crazy. So here you can see the level. The first level is around 600 rupees. Correct? 600 to it's just madly in an uptrend without even one sharp fall. Till what level? Almost 1650 roughly. 1700. 1650 we will take. 1650. Okay? Now what has happened? This is what? 30th July 2018. Okay? And here you could see a consolidation from there. 30th July 2018, whatever. Till here. 16th September 2019. Okay. We did talk about that there is a consolidation in the time. We talked about this, no? See consolidation. Here it's a flat sideways, na? For how many, like 1 year, I said, na? 8 to 10 months, something like that we said, na? 8 to 10 months. Okay. Instead of 8 to 10 months, here we saw a sideways trend for how much? Almost more than 1 year. Tell me what is the date for this 30th July 2018. What is this? 16th September. Correct? Almost more than 1 year. And if you remember, always have this thumb rule. Is there a breakout? Yes. Is the breakout by a big green candle? Yes. Are the volumes also high? It's very difficult to check out the volumes here. 1 minute, I'll just. Okay, this one is a big green candle. Okay. I'm able to. No, I can't show it very nicely. But I hope you're understanding this. This, okay, otherwise just believe me, I'm telling you. You can go and check it at home also. The volume is higher than the previous 4 or 5 candles. Is that also satisfying the scenario? Now, only thing is that, is it 4 to 5 days? We are at a weekly candle right now. We're at a weekly candle. So, weekly candle is showing this very clear. So, it's like a mid-term. It's not a short-term thing we are talking about now. It's a middle term because our price time target is what? 1 year. So, I should not be ideally looking at a 15-minute chart or a 1-day chart. Again, going back to our basics, who am I? For this stock, I'm a medium-term investor at least, not a short-term investor. Almost, yes, you can say here. It could be like up flag, so a journey, but then here it is a consolidation. It has to break out above this level for a flag. Okay, not right. So not right now. Still incomplete flag. Acha, mota flag you're talking about. Oh, okay. So he's saying this is the upward journey. This is the entire consolidation. This is the flag. And this is the breakout. Quite possible. Yes. Very good. Also like an up flag. Correct. Okay. Now in this case, what did I say? What is my price target? My first price target will be what? There's no first or second. What did I say? All-time high ka double. So what is the all-time high here? So all-time high, this is the all-time high that I achieved again. Na? Correct or not? This was the first all-time high that it saw. And here it is almost 1681. On a very skeptical note also, we'll take it 1600. Rounding it to the previous 100. Ideally, it should be double of this. 3200. Ideally. See, again, I really feel this can happen. Okay. मला देऊ शकतोस तू मी दान देईन पुण्य मला मिळेल Okay, let's not go in. A lot of Marathi people will not understand what I'm talking. Okay, anyways, so just let me complete. Did I hit my all-time high here? Yes, and from here I should ideally see a multiplier of 2. Okay, what should be my time frame for this? 1 year. When did the stock cross this level? September 2019. So till September 2020, we have almost 9 months in hand. Okay, so this is what is a potential. Okay, so you can enjoy your Diwali maybe next time. But that does not mean you are going to put all your money here. Horrible planning. Okay, worst planning. So this is the breakout level only, na? 1600. They should be double, 3200. Flag is almost same, correct. So no, flag what you do is you count from here to here. So this will be much higher target. This will be 600. This was 600 to 1600. So roughly 1000 and breakout, no, it will be a little bit lower. So 1000 from here, so 1600, 2600 will be the target in this case. Still 2600 is a target, even if it considers this in the up flag pattern. First you can book at 2600. And you can invite me for a party also if this happens. Okay? Are you understanding this? Okay? Doubt? It is not going to be a straight flag. So rod like a flag. It's not going to be like a flagpole straight. How can a stock go like this? It has to go like this only, no? So it's always like this pole. So pole is basically an uptrend. That's it. And the cloth of the flag is nothing but the sideways trend. No specific price patterns for that advertise. Okay, all patterns clear. Bearish patterns, you are going to tell me back to back how this will happen. Okay, I want everyone. Breakout above old resistance should happen. Old resistance is our lifetime high. Yeah, that's true. Generally, bearish targets are reached much faster because sellers, when they become aggressive, it will be like maddening. Like if I take 1 month to achieve 500 rupees target, that can be achieved in 1 week if it's on the downside. Because who sells is a question. All these big players sell. Always big insurance companies, big mutual fund houses, FIIs, all these guys are going to be the sellers. When they start selling, it is very hard to get out if you are on the long side. So what I suggest, if you get confidence, first I always suggest that plain equity segment only first. Okay, dire dire. Once you start getting confidence, you can start trading in Nifty or Bank Nifty. Choose either Nifty or Bank Nifty. Okay, why I'm telling Nifty or Bank Nifty? See, analyzing each and every stock, analyzing each and every stock pattern takes a lot of time. You might not have that much time. For a bearish trend, you have to only check 2 charts in that case, Nifty, Bank Nifty. And here, of course, both are in the F&O segment that I'm talking about. So can you even take a longer position? You need not cut it out in the intraday, na? You can take it for a 1 month call, 2 month, or even a 3 month time frame. Okay, so if you are taking a 2 months short side for Nifty, new admission. Which bird is that? First time I'm seeing this bird. कॅमेरा फिरव रे तिकडे, दाखव ना सगळ्यांना पटकन. अरे unique admission. Just look at the tail of that bird. Even the beak is beautiful. Oh, wow. आला का कॅमेऱ्यात? Amazing. Have you zoomed in completely? Breakout sign. Okay. Adjust the camera. Okay. So yeah. So I was talking about Nifty, Bank Nifty. You can track these 2 for sure and go in for the bearish patterns. Okay. So what can be good? Be bullish on few stocks and simultaneously you can also be bearish on Nifty. That is also possible. Why not? Hedging. You can do hedging. Okay. So quickly tell me. No, don't go into options right now. I will not suggest unless and until you know about options. Futures is different, options is different. I'll give you a one-liner distinction between futures and options. Okay. If you are saying Nifty will go down and you sell a future, you're betting on what? You're betting on the price movement. Okay. That is future. If you're talking about options, you bet on the price movement also and time taken. So it might happen that you feel Nifty is going to go down. That is why you sell an option. Okay. But your target is not achieved in 1 month. It is achieved in 3 months. Still you will not get that much returns. You might also end up in losses. So there's a time decay concept in options. So you have to tell up or down and in how much time frame. So options are much difficult to trade in. Futures are comparatively easier. Now the problem is that futures requires a lot of margin. The margin money is pretty heavy. So for example, even if you want to trade in a 1 lot of Nifty, okay, right now Nifty is at 12,000. rounding it off. The lot size is 75. Do the math for me. This is 9 lakh. Cut 10%. 90,000 margin money roughly you should have to trade in one lot of Nifty. It's that big. Or you should have at least stocks more than 90,000, roughly let us say double of that, so that your broker allows you to enter into a lot without keeping hard cash. Hard cash in the sense without keeping actual cash in your account. It is that big. And options can be like even you can enter with 9,000 rupees also. But the chance of losing 9,000 is also very high. Okay. So always if you're wanting to go into F&O, I first prefer you should go in for paper trading. Paper trading number one. Then when you get a confidence, then you should go in for futures. And when you get a hold over futures, then maybe you can go in for options. And you can be an option seller. Option seller is very risky, number one. But take it from me, you will earn when you are an option seller. You'll earn like anything if you are an option seller. Even if it is limited, it's like an insurance company basically. Insurance company is in profit. It takes premium only this much, only this much, only this much, only this much. Okay, it collects premium. Outflow can be unlimited. Agreed. If someone claims, the amount can be big, but probability of a person claiming is very less. It's exactly the same logic for an option seller. Okay, so it is a great possibility that you will earn a lot of money if you're an option seller. But of course, the flip side is you can also lose a lot of money if you're an option seller. So that is the last thing you would want to do in markets. Only when you're an absolute pro, you can go into that. Till then, avoid. Actually, when a very good big news comes in the market and when market goes like in the complete upward direction, option sellers are down and dusted at that point. Double.